Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, a.k.a. Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I hope you had a great day overall, man. I'm back at y'all with some more boxing talk. We're going to be getting into Xander Zayas' latest interview with the Ring magazine and him ultimately sending warnings to Jaron Boots Ennis. He spoke about ripping the man's heart out, why he's so confident, the weaknesses that he sees in Jaron Ennis' game. Then we're going to get into some open boxing topics before I sign off and go about my night. You know what I'm saying? My son's sleeping in the other room, in his room, feeling extremely blessed. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's doing well as well. But before we get into all of this, if y'all could please hit the like button on the way in, that'd be very much appreciated. Shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mob for making this possible. You know what I mean? I'm going to put this on subscriber only mode because if you are not subscribed to the channel, why would we care about what you got to say? You know what I mean? Simple and plain. You feel me? So let's get this shit popping, man. Sub to the channel, like the video, share the video if possible. We got 9 people in the building. Shout out to the 9 people that's coming through showing love. You feel what I mean? Shout out to my boy Josue Hernandez in the building. What up? What's going on? Dangerous as our bullies, man. What's going on? What's going on? He said about time. Yo, listen, man. My son went to sleep, but you know what I mean? You gotta sit back. And like, I don't know if y'all got kids and shit like that, but I be having to sit back because for the first like hour that my son sleep, I'll be feeling like he a light sleeper. You know what I mean? So you gotta let him, you know, fall into a deep sleep so you can get up off the bed and you know what I mean, and go about it because he has his own room and shit like that. But it's like he struggles to sleep if I'm not in the bed with him. And my son is like real like a physical touch, you know, type of kid. You feel what I'm saying? He like when you scratch his head, you know, when you rub his back, you rub his chest and shit like that. Like that's what relaxes him. That's what like puts him to sleep. Just to give y'all some insight, you know what I mean? Because y'all might have kids who, you know, is that kind of way too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. My boy Shay, what up? What's going on? What's going on? Ghost 787, my boy, back in Xander. Crazy. I fuck with it. Xander coming for everything. Real Rican shit, but salute, Mark. Best boxing talk on YouTube. I appreciate that, brother. Shout out to my boy Ghost 787. That's my guy. I'm looking forward to meeting y'all, man. Seriously, I was about to say October. The fuck? June 27th, we in the building. We down in Brooklyn. I'm pushing the shit out of this fight. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We're gonna be talking about this fight all the way to the lead up to June 27th. Of course, we're gonna be speaking about other things because you know there are other fights that are going on, and we're not just Boots fans. We're not just Xander fans. We're boxing fans. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna be speaking about everything that's relevant in the sport of boxing. But you better believe that as boxing fans, when we get a big fight or we get a fight when we want it, we're going to promote the shit out of it as a result of that, man. So we're going to do our thing. You know I mean, we're going to do our thing and we're going to do our part as boxing media to push this motherfucking fight. So I hope y'all understand, man. I'm going to be talking about this fight till I get tired of that shit. By the time we get tired of it, boom, the fight going to be here. You know what I mean? Then we're going to spend the rest of our time talking about what happened in the fight. Like it's gonna be a phenomenal moment, man. I'm really excited to see all of this going on. But shout out to Ring magazine, and I don't know who conducted the interview, but shout out to whoever did the interview. You know what I'm saying? You know, Xander Zayas, this was his first words about the fight. So you know, Boots already gave his first words on YSM Sports Media. Shout out to Jamil Parker. And Ring Magazine was able to get Xander Zayas' exclusive first words on the Jaron Boots Ennis fight. And he spoke about a few things. It was a well put together interview, in my opinion. So shout out to whoever put it together. Yeah, I mean, and the video's about 15 minutes long, so we definitely gonna get into this. And I'm gonna just give my insight, you know, give my reactions on Xander Zayas' answers, you know, his mind frame, his overall confidence, and all that good stuff, man. And you know, and I was just about to address this. Yasir Ali beat me to the punch. Shout out to the boy Yasir. I'm not going to be speaking about that Gervonta Davis video. So if y'all coming into, no disrespect to anybody on here, you know what I'm saying? That's not boxing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not the type dude that be posting people's mug shots and, you know what I mean? I'm not going to speak too much on the situation. If I'm ever going to speak on that situation, it's to talk more about why he's not boxing or why he's not fighting the best competition. You know what I mean? Oh, he's not doing this because he got this going on. Oh, he's not fighting these guys because he can't keep his hands off of one. That's probably like the most that you'll hear out of me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really care about what TMZ would expose their own mother for $1. They just some opportunist ass entertainment business. You know what I'm saying? Like media, whatever you want to call them, paparazzi. Like that's just what they do. They expose celebrities, whether they're doing good or they doing bad. But if you're doing bad, they're gonna find a way to monetize off of it. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna be one of those people that, you know, talk crazy about the whole Jaron. Oh man, look at this video, man. I'm not gonna sit here and do no live reaction to it. You know what I mean? Listen, not Xander. We're gonna talk about Xander, but Tank gotta figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Like this man like 30 years old. You know what I mean? You got to be more selective with who you surround yourself with the type of success that you have in your life, brother. You know, and even though I don't agree with you with a lot of the things that you do as a person and, you know, in the sport of boxing, you know what I mean? One thing I can tell you is that I hope you find a way to do better, man, because your selection of women have been absolutely horrible. They don't have your best interests. You know, and if you continue to, you know, hang with women who have, you know, these type of ways, you're going to continue to run into these type of problems. If you want to do better, you know, if you want to do better, do better. You know what I'm saying? Surround yourself with better people. You know, if you're going to be like, this is such a big world, Tank. Like you don't need to be settling for no bottle girls, no strippers, none of that shit, man. There's plenty of beautiful women out here that are tailored to fit you and your needs, man. You know, you keep talking about therapy and, you know, how you just want to get yourself together and all that stuff, man. I would strongly advise Tank just do that, man. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't want that anger to leave out. Bro, if you a fighter, you a fighter, man. You know what I mean? Therapy is going to help you understand your emotions and help you, you know, heal from your previous trauma. But one thing that therapy is not going to do is just completely eliminate every quality about you and just who you are. That's not how this shit works. You know what I mean? I think you need to get that therapy. You know what I mean? Address things that happen early on in your life and why that's haunting you in your adulthood and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Get that right. You know what I mean? If you're that much, if you're looking for love out of a woman, you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that in Miami, bro, or wherever you at in Florida. You're not gonna get it there. You know, real love ain't around there, bro. That Miami ain't nothing but, you know, that's one of the thought capitals of the USA, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, there's plenty of women that you know what I mean, you could settle for from different countries. That's why these passport bros, they over here get, you know what I mean, they feel like they can't get the woman of their dreams over here, so they traveling out to all these different countries that have beautiful women, you know what I mean, that's submissive to them, cooperative, friendly, beautiful, you know what I mean, got they, you know, they priorities straight and all that, and they the ones that getting the ring put on their finger. It is what it is. But not to talk too much about that. I said all of that to say, I ain't gonna be talking about that video because I really don't care too much about it. I really don't care about that situation in itself. Like I don't really care about the woman. I don't care about, you know, the video that leaked. And you know, I had my homie. I watched the video because my homie Ree was talking about it. So I said, just off the strength of me, you know what I mean, fucking with my homie Ree, I'm gonna watch the video. But it's like I'm not gonna really get into detail, speak too much about that. I think Tank need to do better. And one of the things that makes me feel like I want to see Tank do better is his children. I'm a father. He's a father. I'm sure he loves his kids just like how much I love mine. And, you know, one thing I never want to see is a father be taken away from his children because he keeps making foolish mistakes. I mean, I hope you start to do better, not just for you, but for your children. They didn't ask to be placed here on this earth. You chose to have those kids along with the mother of your children. So you need to stop making shit about you and start putting them first before you make any type of impulsive decision or emotional reaction. think to yourself whether this will benefit your child or not. If it's something that would, by all means, do it. If it doesn't, then there's no need, there's no use in doing it. You know, once you have children, it's not about you no more, man. You know what I mean? You got to provide, you got to be there for your kids by any means necessary. Anything outside of that should be irrelevant to somebody like Tank. So that's my whole thing. So we're going to get into this interview. Shout out to the 22 people that's in the building. I'm not seeing that many likes. Y'all need to go ahead, hit that motherfucking like button, man. Hit that like button. Let me know what it is, man. Show love. You feel what I'm saying? It don't cost you nothing to hit that motherfucking like button. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into this video. Shout out to everybody else that's in the building that I didn't shout out earlier. Shout out to my boy Trick. Shout out to my boy Red Rum. What up? My boy Ralph. What up? You know what I mean? Marissa, what's going on, Marissa? Good to see you. So we about to get into this video with Xander Zayas, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Definitely hit that like, though, y'all. Definitely hit that like. I'm gonna share the screen for the people to see. Like I said, shout out to the Ring Magazine for conducting this interview. I'm gonna be giving my live reaction to Xander Zayas. Let's go.
Manu Kakopian with The Ring. Pleasure to be joined by WBA and WBO junior middleweight champion Xander Zayas, who's getting ready to face Jaron Boots Ennis on June 27 at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York on DAZN pay-per-view. Xander, everyone is already buzzing about this fight. How are you feeling, and why was it important for you to take the toughest test of your career at such an early stage?
Manu, thank you for the time. Thank you for being here. Man, everybody, like you said, is busting. I feel like this is the biggest fight of 2026 thus far. And it was important for me because for me to say that I'm the best, I got to face the best. And Jaron Boots Ennis is one of the best names in the division, you know, alongside other fighters and myself. So come June 27th, I will claim why I'm the best 154-pounder in the world.
Confidence. That's what that sounds like to me. Sounds very sure of himself, very confident, while at the same time being respectful of who Jaron Ennis is. Seems like it changed, you know, a little bit as the interview goes on, but we will continue. Shout out to my boy DOG215. What up? Lorenzo and the motherfucking Benzo. What up? What's going on? What's going on? Hit that like, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the algorithm on the up. Let's go.
And like you said, everyone is buzzing. Everyone's talking about it. Jaron Ennis himself, he's giving you immense credit, and rightfully so, for taking this fight when you had the leverage to call the shots and choose any route you preferred.
Yeah.
At the age of 23, what does it speak to you? What does it speak for you as the fighter you are?
Man, I feel like a lot of people will love or love to be average in life. I wasn't born to be average. I was born to make history. I was born to keep writing history. I've been writing it since the day I was born. And this is no exception. This is the biggest name. This is the biggest test. And I'm going to write history one more time. That's what it's all about. That's what you're in the sport of boxing for. It's easy to just get complacent and just fight all names or all guys that were champion 3-4 years ago, or just fight an easy fight that you know you could win and get easy money. But when everything is on the line, when a lot of people is doubting you, that's when the stakes are high. That's when you got to perform, and that's where I perform at my best.
He talking, he popping it. He said he ain't average. You know what I mean? He not trying to do average shit. He not an average person. You know what I mean? He on that A Boogie shit. He not a regular person. You feel me? So he want to do great shit. So this is what he defines. This is what his definition of doing great shit is.
And it appears this fight was made without a hitch.
Yeah.
Fairly simple behind the scenes, which was a far different case than what Ennis experienced negotiating with Virgil. Why do you think that was the case, and what do you make of this?
See how he laughs whenever Virgil Ortiz's name get brought up, bro? This nigga really be trolling the shit out of Virgil. He don't like Virgil. You know what I mean? He gets a rise out of laughing at motherfuckers like Virgil, because at one point in time, Virgil was up while Xander was on a come up. Now the tables turned, and now, you know what I mean? He pretty much looking down on Virgil. That's what it's looking like. You know what I mean? But hold on, let me get into this comment right here. My boy is singing in the building. What up? He said, how is he gonna say Boots is good? Not great, but he wants to fight the best. Maybe a sing, and I really don't have the answer to that because I'm not Xander. But maybe from his point of view, he like, I'm the one that's great. Everybody else is just good. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? That's probably just his competitive mentality. Like, you know, all these guys are good, but I'm the best. And I'm going to show y'all as I knock down the guys who y'all consider to be my peers. So that's probably what it is. It's not him shitting on, you know, Boots. You know what I mean? It's probably just like, I think more of myself than Boots. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know exactly why he would say that. That's a valid question. But it's probably just a competitive thing with him, or just him being confident in himself. And he continues to be confident throughout the duration of this interview. So let's continue. Shout out to everybody else in the building. And then Ghost says none of them are greats yet. Got more to accomplish, my opinion. That's a great opinion to have. I don't think any of them are great neither. I think that they could become great by beating each other. But for the most part, nobody has, you know, solidified that just yet outside of Jermell Charlo. But, you know, to be honest, at this point in time, he's not really relevant at 154. So there's that.
Like you said, it was an easy negotiation. I feel like we both wanted to fight. There are no buts. There's no what ifs. We both want to fight. Let's make it happen. The fans want it. Why not make it happen? With Virgil, well, I guess that happened every time there was a conversation of a big fight with him. He always wanted it too much of his way and never wanted to be, you know, he didn't want to play the game. He didn't want to play the game. He only wanted to play his game, and that's why he never got a big fight. It was super easy. I feel like not just me, but the whole team, everybody behind the scenes, Jaron, Boots, and his team, they can tell you it was just fairly easy conversation. We both wanted it, and we both made it happen. That's what it comes down to. When both fighters want it, it's an easy conversation to have.
Jesus Christ. Now, Xander pretty much just said everything that we've already known, that we've been saying on Mazuma TV in terms of, you know, Golden Boy and Virgil Ortiz's team ruining his opportunities and popping it as if they're this A side when they haven't done anything in the division, even going as far as to win a world title to prove that they're the A side in anything. You know what I'm saying? We could go back to, you know, the around the time where they was talking about him fighting Bakr Murtazaliev. Well, we're not going to fight for the IBF because we don't want a rehydration clause. All right, cool. We're not even really going to include that because I don't even think they were in negotiations. Let's just talk about the ones that was in negotiations. Now, I remember there was a point in time. Well, we could just bring up two examples. We don't need to do too much. But we could bring up the whole Xander Zayas and Virgil Ortiz negotiation. Emails is being sent back and forth. You know, Xander Zayas wants this fight. Seemed like Virgil Ortiz wanted to fight, but here goes Virgil Ortiz's team demanding that the fight happen in Las Vegas. Mind you, Virgil Ortiz is not a champion. He's a WBC interim champion. We don't count that, right? He wants to fight. He wants to fight Xander Zayas for his WBO junior middleweight title. Okay, cool. Xander Zayas has his ears open. He's willing to make the fight happen. They're negotiating behind the scenes. Virgil Ortiz's team insists that the fight happens in Las Vegas. And Xander Zayas already has an event booked in Puerto Rico. They promised him from the very beginning of his tenure over at Top Rank that when he wins a world title, his first title defense will be in Puerto Rico. So Xander's like, come to Puerto Rico. No, it needs to be in Vegas, blah, blah. I'm giving you the opportunity. You trying to tell me where the fight should be taking place? I'm the world champion. You're not about to tell me where I'm about to fight. Fuck out of here. So that fight fell apart because of that. Now we're going into the Jaron Ennis fight. You know what I mean? And there's so many different things that's going on. And, you know, negotiations had went so bad between Boots and Virgil Ortiz that now Virgil Ortiz's team is at odds with each other. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the fact that Xander Zayas is somebody who is optimistic in fighting Virgil, Boots, who is somebody that was Boots, who was optimistic of facing Virgil. They actually came across, each other's desk in terms of a contract being presented, and they signed it quite easily. That lets you know who the actual problem was and who wasn't the problem. Didn't look like Xander was the problem. Didn't look like Boots was the problem. Why? Because these guys want to prove that they're the best, and they don't really care who's in front of them because they feel like they could beat everybody. So when there's a fight of a huge magnitude like this one, that makes sense and it could do some great things for their career, of course they're going to sign the dotted line. You know what I'm saying? So Xander Zayas spoke straight facts on Virgil Ortiz, and this is why I was saying that, Virgil Ortiz's team is going to destroy Virgil's career just based off of how they move him, because they're trying to he's on this protection program for some strange reason, because I think Virgil's one of the best, but he's been placed on this strange protection program where they're being super strict with, elite level guys in terms of like negotiations of what they expect and what they feel like they should get. They have like this extreme sense of like superiority at the negotiation table. And it's like, Virgil, you're a fucking nobody at the division, bro. You got some good wins, but it hasn't equated to anything. You have little to no accolades. The greatest thing that Virgil has going for him at 154 is being ranked #1 in the Ring magazine. Nothing else. In an interim belt. So there's that. So Zayas was definitely on point. Shout out to my boy Boxing Wiz. Shout out to Big Soldier MX. Shout out to Junior Frank, my Canadian brother. What up? Slime El Tortador. What's going on? Let's move on.
Did you and your team go into this fight be like, here's everything that went wrong with Virgil. Let's make sure it doesn't happen and we can get this done?
Man, I don't know what went wrong with Virgil. I don't know what. Obviously the Sue and all of that, they had all that stuff with Golden Boy and Golden Boy with them. So I get that. But outside of that, I don't know what went wrong. With me, it was easy. You want to fight? Yes. Let's go. Let's make it happen. That's it.
Well, it's refreshing to hear. We love to hear it. And you already have a rivalry with Ortiz as well. Does it give you a little extra satisfaction that you got this fight and he didn't?
It's funny, man. It just, to be honest, I don't have a rivalry. Like people say it's rivalry. I just like to like throw punches at him sometimes, just for the fun of it.
He literally just admitted what I said. He has fun trolling Virgil Ortiz. It's fucking hilarious, to be honest with you.
There's no, I don't know the guy. I've never met him in real life. I don't know what he looks like in real life, So yeah, I feel like it's just funny to me. But no, I don't want to laugh that he didn't get the fight. I just want to say that I made it happen because it's something that I wanted. It's something that I'm confident on that I'm gonna win on June 27, and it was easy for me to say yes. I've always said yes to all the names, all the big names in the division. I've always said yes every time they came to me, and this is the first opportunity where the other fighter also says yes and is willing to face me.
Well, Virgil Ortiz, certainly a great fighter, and certainly someone everyone wants to see you fight in the future. Let's put a bookmark on Virgil and we'll talk about the real fight you have in front of your hands against Jaron Ennis. He's already fired the first shot and says he doesn't really see much in you and he can beat you however he wants. What is your reaction to this?
That's fair. I feel like that's the way he should think. If he didn't think that way, then he wouldn't be a fighter. I feel like it's the same way. I'm gonna rip his heart out. I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take him to somewhere he's never been. He's gonna feel uncomfortable. He's gonna be uncomfortable when it comes to fight night. It's easy to face guys that you're bigger than them, you're more athletic than them. But when you're facing a guy that is as big as you, that is as athletic as you, that is as composed, as smart as you, it's a whole different story. And come June 27th, he will see why this 23-year-old is a unified world champion.
He talking crazy. Yo, look, I can get behind I can get behind something like this, like in terms of like this statement and where Xander Zayas is coming from. He like, bro, like he pretty much just to paraphrase, like, man, I don't really care about what Boots is talking about. I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Boots is accustomed to being a bigger fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like he's accustomed to many things, but it's gonna be different with me. and he's gonna feel very uncomfortable the night of the fight. And he's gonna see why I am who I am and why I am where I am, today in boxing. Like he letting it be known, like, this unified championship, this ain't no easy thing that I accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't like this wasn't given to me, and you're gonna see why. You know what I'm saying? So I could fuck with this, bro. You know what I mean? I know that, like, everybody look at me and label me as like this pro Boots channel, but no, I don't mind a little bit of shit talk. Even if you're talking about somebody that I'm supporting, as long as you're making the fight happen, I could really give a fuck. Like, I really would. I couldn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm not one of, man, fuck out of here, man. You think Boots? No. This right here is promotion. I'm with it. Continue to promote the fight, because if Boots wins, his stock gonna go to a whole different dimension. If Xander wins, his stock is gonna go to a whole different dimension. But guess what? The sport of boxing overall, stock is gonna continue to go up. And as boxing fans, we want to see the sport do well. I've never seen a fan of a sport want the sport to do bad. You know what I'm saying? So as long as we continue to get these fights and they're promoted properly, and everything, and then we get a great fight on top of that, that's what's going to propel the sport to the next level, because I honestly always felt like boxing is the best sport in the world. You know what I mean? I think that this is the best sport in the world, and I do think that politics has put some stains on our jacket, on the sport of boxing's jacket. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with this. I don't mind this at all, and I hope Xander continue to speak confidently like this. You know what I mean? He's young. He's in his prime. He got some good shit going on. Why not? And I'm sure Boots is going to be speaking confidently as well. We just seen him in his interview yesterday with Jamil, popping it. So, you know what I mean? In terms of, I see somebody, Yasir Ali said, when you think the press conference is going to be? Well, the tickets will most likely be available next week from what I heard. So I'm assuming that the press conference will take place next week as well, because, the press conference usually always happens the day that the pre-sale is available. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue on with the no, fuck that. Let me read a couple comments. 88 Sports Talk said, I'm gonna make him uncomfortable by you better say anything less than that. You cook, my boy. Okay. My boy 88 talking that shit. Dua says, I think Zayas is Boots' hardest fight. That being said, I think Boots wins by decision. Very excited for this fight. Shit, me too. Me too. My boy Shay in the building. What up? He said, not gonna lie, Xander's a savage, win or loss. I agree. Yo, I'm not. See, this is my thing, right? And I'm gonna send the link to Slime too. But whatever happens in this fight, unless Xander quits, like if he go out like a hoe, then it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? That you're gonna get criticized. But regardless, let's say Xander give it his all and he gets sparked. Let's say he get his ass whooped, knockout, decision, whatever the case is, I'm not gonna look at Xander any different. You know why? Because he gave us something that we wanted. And nowadays, we don't never get shit that we want. These fighters be telling us to just like motherfuckers like Tank tell motherfuckers, man, just enjoy the fight, blah blah, just watch the fight, just tune in. Like, oh, no, we ain't doing this, we ain't doing that. Just watch my fucking fight. Like, shut the fuck up and watch the. Like, that's the shit that we be getting told as boxing fans. I mean, Xander ain't with that. That's what the people want. Oh yeah, we want that. You gotta respect that shit. What's going on, Slime?
Yo, what's the word?
Chilling, brother. How you feeling?
I'm feeling smooth, man. I just wanted to talk about this thing with Xander and Boots.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's continue on with the video. But Xander, he popping his shit though. You got anything you want to say before I play the video?
Nah, I don't got nothing to say.
Okay, cool. All right. So let's continue.
And with Jaron, he's considered by many one of the most gifted all-around fighters in the sport. Do you believe he's that great, or is he rated too high for your liking?
He's a good fighter, but I don't think he's a great fighter. I'm gonna do what I do June 27th, and I'm gonna come out victorious. 23 men have tried, 23 men has failed, and this will be number 24. He will try. I know he will come prepared, and he will fail like the other 23 did.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Like, but it's not like he disrespected Boots or anything like that. He just talking confidently on his behalf. Like, he not calling Boots trash. Now, he did say that he doesn't think Boots is a great fighter, but to be real, I feel like greatness is something that has to be proven. Like I said, I feel like we're in an era today where stripes is being given to you instead of being earned. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the times we labeling fighters as being great or being goated and all this shit. Like, I remember when it was hard to be considered a GOAT. Now everywhere you go, somebody, oh, that's my GOAT. Oh, that's my GOAT. Oh, he a GOAT. Like, nigga, no, he not. You just like him. You know what I'm saying? So to be real, I don't think Xander's great. I don't think I don't think Boots is great. You know what I mean? Like, that has to be proven over time. Like, when we looking at all-time greats like Muhammad Ali, motherfucking Larry Holmes, Sugar Ray Leonard, Andre Ward, Floyd, even Bud, like, these guys had to prove over and over and over again that they're the best.
Right.
Singh said, sorry, I can't read today. Brought up Boosie. It's over now. Did he?
Oh, shit.
When he do that? Oh, no, it's saying you gotta let me know what you're talking about. He brought up Boosie? When he do that? I gotta see this. That's a little personal. Oh shit, I just seen it. Oh shit. Oh, hold on, man. We gotta take a brief intermission. I gotta share this. I did not see this, y'all. Shout out to Singh. Oh man. So this is a post that says Steve Foden and Andy Cruz getting a close-up as Jaron Ennis prepares for Xander Zayas. Boots follows up and he says Boosie 0-2 versus top rank, about to be 0-3.
Oh shit.
Oh my God. See, that was I guess Boosie is involved in this because he's ultimately helping his son get prepared to possibly beat Xander Zayas. But that's like, I don't know, Chad. What y'all think? Y'all think that's a little bit too much?
Nah, really. He
Really? But
he
that
technically is.
Yeah, like Boosie's a part of this whole thing, so it's like, why not? And Xander probably looking at Boosie like an op, just like how he look at Jaron.
Right.
But Boots might take this personal. It's either one or two things. Most likely, Boots don't give a fuck because he really don't be caring about what people be saying 9 times out of 10. But at the same time, it's like, all right, bro, like you trying to downplay my pop. Now, like, that's an issue.
All I'm gonna say is this: Xander, keep doing what you're doing. Piss him off. Get him tight. Get Boots mad as fuck.
He definitely pushing buttons. I'm gonna say that. I don't mind this personally, but I could kind of see Boots using this as fuel to prove something to Xander. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but we're gonna get right back into this video. I did not see that. Shout out to my boy Singh for letting me know. I don't be on Twitter often, y'all, so my apologies for that. But yeah. I mean, I don't really see too much with that, but I could see somebody taking that as personal. Because what you trying to say about my pop? Like, you trying to say my pop a loser or some shit? Like, what the fuck going on? But who's 0-2 is Stephen Fulton? Oh yeah, Stephen Fulton and Andy Cruz. Okay, got you. Cool.
You're obviously confident, but what do you think makes Boots beatable in your opinion?
Everything. He's never been uncomfortable. He's always had it his way. He's always, have fighters that put up a little bit of a fight and then they quit. When you have a young champion that is willing to risk everything to go in there, man, that's scary. And he has me now in front of him, and he's gonna have to adjust because he's gonna be really, really uncomfortable come fight night.
Without giving away your game plan, can you just talk about some of the strengths and weaknesses that you see already?
Man, he eats every straight punch. He eats every hook. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he there's a lot of things that I can take advantage of. I'm as athletic as he is. I'm as tall. I'm as big as he is. And again, he just never faced somebody like me before.
Yeah, he talking crazy as shit. I ain't gonna lie. He said nigga Boots get hit with everything. Let me rewind this. I was a little bit sidetracked.
You know, half fighters,
But what do you think makes Boots beatable in your opinion?
everything. He's never been uncomfortable.
Everything. God damn. Yo, Slav, you heard that shit? What makes Boots beatable? Everything. Oh shit. Hold on. I got you. Hold up. Yo, bro.
Yo, my fault, bro.
No, you good. Did you hear that?
Nah, I didn't hear what he said.
They said
I
what
couldn't hear
makes
shit.
Boots, they asked Xander what makes Boots beatable. He said everything. God
All
damn.
right. He's bugging.
Yeah, but let's hear his explanation though.
He's always had it his way. He's always, you know, have fighters that put up a little bit of a fight and then they quit. When you have a young champion that is willing to risk everything to go in there, man, that's scary. And he has me now in front of him, and he's gonna have to adjust because he's gonna be really, really uncomfortable come fight night.
Without giving away your game plan, can you just talk about some of the strengths and weaknesses that you see already?
Man, he eats every straight punch. He eats every hook. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he there's a lot of things that I can take advantage of. I'm as athletic as he is. I'm as tall. I'm as big as he is. And again, he just never faced somebody like me before.
Dang. He said Boots eats every punch. He eats straight right hands. He eats left hooks. Woo-wee. He making it seem like Boots got a lot of flaws in his game. Like, then the way Xander talking, like you could tell that in his mind, he really believes that Boots is nowhere near his level. I think that's absolutely hilarious.
He's bugging. But hey,
He either really he either gonna be really right the night of the fight, or he's gonna be very fucking wrong. The way that he's approaching this shit right now, like, I understand. You know what I mean? You confident. You just won 2 titles back to back. Like, I get it, brother. Like, you on a, like, your mind, like, you on cloud 9 right now. Like, you just in a different state of mind. You have a different type of confidence. I get it. You went from being this kid that everybody was saying wasn't ready for world level, because I remember that, to, because I remember when he got ranked #1 in the WBO, they was like, man, Xander not ready. Oh, Xander not ready. Then boom, this nigga unifies in 2 fights. So it's like, he probably like, man, all these niggas had me wrong. They, like, everybody got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really the best, and I'm about to show y'all. So he like, oh yeah, everybody keep giving Boots all this credit. Let me go step on Boots. Let me go step on Boots real quick to show y'all niggas that he ain't who he says he is. Like, you could tell Xander, like, he not making this up. You know what I mean? Like, he's not just like he's not fronting. Like, he genuinely believes this shit. You know what I'm saying? He's criticizing Boots. He says that Boots, he literally said the motherfucker ain't got no defense. If he said that you eat all these right hands, you eat all these left hooks, that's damn near half of the punches a motherfucker throw in their arsenal anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me see. Somebody wrote essay. I'm gonna say essay. Essay says you have to have that mindset if you want to beat Boots. Yeah, confidence definitely plays a part, and it's a huge, your mentality is a very important thing to, strengthen, or at least have on your side going into a fight. You know what I mean? 88 Sports Talk said, I hear you. Xander sounds good. Boots in 9. Damn. I said 10. I said 10th
sounds
round.
good, Xander. Boots in 9. That's fucking his shit.
Yeah, I was thinking like 8th round, but then I'm like, Xander probably gonna move a lot, so it's probably gonna be 10th. I think Boots is gonna get the stoppage though.
Yo, could you imagine if the interviewer said that to Xander right now? Yeah, it sounds good, Xander. Boots in 9.
He would stop the interview. That's disrespectful as shit. But like he making it seem like Boots is nowhere near his level. Like his confidence is all the way up there. Now you want to have Now Xander, he's not really giving Boots too much credit, so that kind of concerns me because you need to have a balance with this shit, right? Like you always heard Floyd talk about what he was going to do to people and all that, but then you always heard him say he's a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? So like he will give you credit. You know what I mean? For something, I'm not hearing him give Boots any type of credit whatsoever, or bringing or at least acknowledging that he's dangerous. All he's saying is what he feels like he's gonna do. So it's either just he's confident in himself and he feels like he has all the abilities to neutralize Boots, or he may be underestimating Boots based off of the shit that he's done in his career so far. I don't know.
That's what I was just about to say. Hopefully, it's not a case that he's underestimating him, because if it is, he's
That
gonna
would be
get
the
fried.
dumbest shit in the world. That would be the dumbest shit in the world. I hope he's not doing that. There's no way. Cause maybe I'm gonna give Xander the benefit of the doubt and say that he works his ass off. You know what I mean? And he just really believes that he's on a different level. That's it. I'm gonna just say that. Like I think he believes in his preparation, his hard work, and his abilities so much that he just feels like, Boots is good, but I'm gonna show y'all I'm different. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, but it do sound like a little bit of underestimation, which I think is foolery. Because he's even bringing up like, Boots, he's used to getting his way. Like he's saying this, Boots is used to getting his way, and guys always end up quitting in there, and I'm just as big, I'm just as big as him. I'm strong just like him. And he's always comfortable. Like, I'm going to make him uncomfortable. And I'm like, how do you know that, like, I ain't even going to get into that because that could be taking it. That's irrelevant. But, yeah, it just sounds like he feels like Boots had like a cakewalk his whole career. Like, he doesn't think much of what Boots has done previously. And I'm like, bro, y'all both, I mean, he unified a division just like you did. So it's like, I don't know. But let's continue.
And your confidence is on an all-time high right now, right? 3 wins in the last 13 months. We've seen the development during your title run, back-to-back title wins. What do you credit your improvement to?
Man, I'm growing in the sport, knowing what I'm capable of, and pushing myself every time, pushing myself to the limit, knowing that I'm the best, and understanding that when you understand that, it's simple to get the work done. It's simple to push yourself harder and harder every single day because there's nothing to prove to nobody. It's something to prove to yourself, and I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna prove myself right.
Oh no, I gotta address this a comment real quick. Jay Remy says, if anything, Boots underestimating Xander, and this probably Boots' biggest fight. Well, let me say this, Jay. I disagree with you. You know why? Because I heard Boots' interview. I'm listening to Xander's interview right now. What I'm hearing is from Xander, what Boots doesn't do well, or all of like he's not really giving him credit for anything. Then I'm hearing Boots say things that Xander does well in interviews. With that YSM interview, he said that, Xander got a good jab. He got good movement. He young. Like he was giving him credit for who he was. He just ended it with like, I'm just on a different level. With Xander, he's saying, oh, Boots doesn't do this well. He's used to this. He's used to that. So I hear one guy giving somebody credit, and then I'm hearing Xander, you know what I'm saying, not give credit and just talk about himself. So when you look at both of these things so far, because you didn't hear Boots say, oh, Xander ain't got no defense. Xander, he can't take a body shot. Oh, he get hurt. He ain't got no chin. Like, you're not hearing Boots talk like that. He's like, yo, he's good. I'm just better. I'm hearing Xander say, Boots got all these flaws. I'm going to expose him.
He's not getting credit for shit.
Right. And I'm not saying that you should. However you want to carry it, that's cool. You just gotta walk. You gotta walk that shit that you talking June 27th. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like, we don't know who's gonna underestimate who. They might just give each other credit and prepare properly, and we're gonna get a hell of a fight. But based off of the words and how the way they're answering the questions, I only hear one person talking down on somebody, and it's Xander. Bully said, he said easy work. Who, Boots? Did Boots say easy work? Listen, he can say whatever he wants. And Xander just said that Boots ain't got no defense, and that, you know, everybody he's fought wasn't built like that. That's basically what he said. That all these niggas quit and, you know, all this shit. Like, he downplaying Boots' resume. He's downplaying Boots' abilities, especially defensively. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm hearing one person say negative shit, or at least, you know, I hear one person downplaying somebody. You saying that you better than somebody is not downplaying somebody. What it is you think higher of yourself. You put yourself on a higher pedestal, and that's your prerogative. Like, you could do that, but you just have to walk that shit that you're talking. That's my whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Shay said, drop the link. I already had dropped it, brother. Hold on. Let me get it. Let me finish off this video.
We saw the footage. You were recently training in a pair of boots. Is that going to be an everyday thing in training camp moving forward?
Man, that was a funny video. I feel like it was kind of like a sneak peek for the fans before the fight was announced, and also I was wishing happy birthday to my favorite prospect. So it was a little bit of both. But I mean, I don't think I'm gonna implement them as an everyday thing. I don't think I need them. I just need to keep stepping on them.
We've seen Sebastian Fundora train in boots. Who knows? Maybe it's
this nigga talking spicy. Yo, Xander, don't get smacked at that press conference, nigga. It's like, no, I'm just playing. But he said, I just gotta keep stepping on him. God damn. He talking crazy as shit. But all right, cool. All right.
the secret sauce. You got to give it a try.
Man, when you fight a guy that hasn't fought in 6 years, it's easy to train Boots because you were supposed to beat him.
What do you make of Sebastian Fundora? He's obviously a very difficult puzzle to solve. He just dominated Keith Thurman. A lot of people consider him the best 154-pounder in the world.
He dominated a Thurman that hasn't been in an elite level fight since what, 2019? I mean, he was supposed to dominate. If he didn't, then it was a problem. He was supposed to do what he did. So I wasn't surprised about it. Yes, Keith Thurman was good when he was Keith Thurman. Now it's not the same, you know? I mean, Sebastian Fundora is a good fighter. Tall guy, lanky guy. He started to use his reach for the last couple fights, so that's a good thing. But I feel like with the right movement, with the right game plan, it's a puzzle easy to solve.
Damn, nigga said Fundora, easy work. You hear this nigga, bro?
He's talking crazy as shit.
Yo, he talking crazy. This is a different Xander, man. This is a different Xander. Now, this could be who he was all along. He just showing it, but I never heard Xander talk like this. I ain't hear him talk like that for Baz Barao. I ain't hear him talk about like that. I ain't hear him talk like that for Jorge, what's his name? Jorge Garcia Perez. I ain't hear him talk crazy like that for Slaughter Spalmer. Patrick Teixeira. None of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
really?
He's putting it in a way where, like, if you're not really paying attention, you won't perceive it as disrespect. But he disrespecting these niggas. That's Boots an easy puzzle to solve.
Boots gonna humble that nigga.
With the right game plan, that's gonna be an easy puzzle to solve. God damn. Y'all let me know. Is this confidence or this arrogance, man? Let me know.
I think it's overconfidence.
You think it's overconfidence? Okay.
Yeah.
What y'all thinking? Joseph Jackson says Xander talking that shit. Yeah, that's apparent. Yeah, but let me know what y'all think, man. I'm gonna be tapping in with the comments. Let me finish up. Let me hear the rest of this shit.
I think that's a fight that could be made for you as well, too. I know you tried to get it last year. He had the WBO title. It was
this nigga Justin talking about let him pop it. Damn, let a nigga pop it. Damn. Nigga, I ain't stopping him. I can't stop him. I'm just speaking on it.
Script, and you ended up fighting for the vacant title. Do you feel that fight will be made?
What can I tell you? It was supposed to be made last year. It was supposed to be made last year. Now he's saying that now it makes a lot more sense because I have 2 belts. Well, you had them before. You could have kept them the same way you lost it because you wanted to. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know, because also his promoter is saying, or his manager is saying, that they're not fighting outside of PBC. So how can you negotiate that? How can you go into a negotiation knowing that this guy doesn't want to fight anybody but the elderly staff they have at PBC?
The elderly staff. Yo, he's talking his shit. Yo, let me tell you something. I like the Xander though. I do like the Xander though. He's dead ass talking his shit.
That nigga's in. I didn't even really peep that he said that. I don't know how that got past me. This
The
nigga
elderly
said that
staff.
Fundora fighting the elderly staff at PBC. Fucking insane. Now, if Fundora were to follow and fight Jermel, that'll also be hilarious. That'll also be hilarious. But because I think like what Charlo like 35, right? So Xander probably, you know how young niggas be looking at niggas who not that old as old. So he probably looking at, man, that nigga Jermel old too. He probably be thinking the same shit. So, damn, that's hilarious. But that's exactly what we been saying about Fundora. Like, as soon as Sansa Lucas said that shit on stage, I'm like, bro, how the fuck are fighters supposed to negotiate with Fundora when you like hell bent on it just being a PBC event? I don't like you making shit purposely difficult for people not to want to negotiate and try to fight you. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying the same shit that we already know.
Well, you certainly deserve all the credit, because for those who forget, you were in Las Vegas last year as well after the Cordell Booker fight. You got into the ring. You wanted that fight. Again, just goes to show that you have been chasing these big fights over the last year, and you're proving that you're ready to make them as well. But going back to the preparation, when Canelo fought Crawford, he prepared by bringing in Boots for sparring. That's how serious he was taking in that fight. Who's the one top guy out there that you think will help you with sparring? Are you bringing the team together already?
Yes, we have a couple guys. I'm not gonna mention it till everybody sees it.
Oh, so it's going to be a grand reveal.
Yeah, it's going to be something special for everybody.
Who the fuck Xander talking about, y'all?
Bud, probably.
But Bud not training right now, so it don't really make sense for it to be Bud. And Bud just been traveling everywhere. This nigga just got surgery and all. He's not sparring Bud to get ready for this fight. Y'all think it's Bud?
I don't know who else is he gonna spar? Bad Bunny, nigga. He's gonna spar Gallo.
A lot of people.
Gallo, the producer.
He said, "Who the fuck is it? What the fuck? Maybe Blast." Yo, Sing. I was thinking that's what I was thinking initially. And that's the route that I was saying for everybody that doesn't know who Blast is.
Yeah, I didn't know
from
who Blast
Florida.
is.
He's from Florida. Xander trains in Florida, from what I understand, when he's not in Puerto Rico. So I was thinking like that could be an easy little situation to put together. But
this nigga said Andy Cruz ? Nigga, shut up.
He don't know. Andy Cruz trains with Boots, so that's not gonna happen, Josue.
Oh, my fault. If you didn't know, my fault. I thought you was being funny.
You probably don't know. But what I'm gonna say is it really can't be Bud. Bud just came off of a surgery. Bud not training. Like he looked big as shit. Not saying that he can't give Xander quality work. I'm sure he can. It's not like he lost the ability to box. He just fought in September. But it's like, I don't see it being Bud. I really don't. But if it is Bud, then that's just him playing psychological games. You know what I mean? That's definitely playing psychological games. But I agree, and some Justin Jackson said, yo, possibly. I don't think they fight alike, but That would be good. That'd be good work. That'd be good work. Yo would definitely push Xander. That's for sure.
Caleb Plant. I don't know. I'm just saying shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's a huge question mark. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge question mark. So we'll see. I don't think Bud gonna go. Like, I don't think Bud fuck with Xander that much to pop up at this nigga camp and give him rounds. Like, he might do that with like a Shakur, but I don't really see him doing that with Xander. I never known them for having like this great relationship or anything like that. Bud doesn't like Boots. Yeah, we know that. We know that. He definitely ain't fond of Boots, but I don't know. We'll see.
Well, we can't wait to see it. As far as this fight, what are you thinking? What are you envisioning? What's going on in your head when you're thinking about how this fight plays out?
Man, shocking the world. Proving myself right one more time. That's what it comes down to. I'm going to come out victorious. It doesn't matter if it's by knockout. It doesn't matter if it's by decision. I'm going to make the adjustment like I always do. And I'm going to come out victorious come June 27th.
You're very proud of your Puerto Rican heritage. We have to talk about history really quickly because it hasn't been kind when elite Puerto Ricans and Americans face each other. We talk about Trinidad got stopped by Hopkins, Cotto got lost to Mayweather, and all the way back to Wilfred Benitez. He lost to Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns. How is it going to be different for you, and how are you rewriting history?
Man,
I love how that reporter only brought up fights where Puerto Ricans lost.
Dead ass. He's
Like,
violating.
what the fuck, nigga? Like,
He's violating.
yeah, like he acting like Wilfred Benitez ain't beat no black fighters. He acting like Cotto ain't beat no black fighters. Why you ain't selling Miguel Cotto versus Zab Judah? Like, like, what the fuck we even talking about? Tito Trinidad, you brought up the B-Hop one. That was a big fight, but you know, Tito beat plenty of black fighters too. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that was about. But yeah, you know what would have been a good example? Tito Trinidad versus David Reed. David Reed was from Philadelphia. Tito Trinidad was from the island. They fought. Tito Trinidad beat him. But I don't know if his boxing knowledge that extensive. But it was just funny that he brought up Puerto Ricans just losing huge fights. Shit was kind of crazy.
You know, respect to all those legends, but I'm Xander Zayas. I'm Xander Zayas. I write history, and I'm going to do it one more time come June 27th. You know, respect to all those legends.
Be different for you, and how are you rewriting history?
Man, you know, respect to all those legends, but I'm Xander Zayas. I'm Xander Zayas. I write history, and I'm going to do it one more time come June 27th.
If you beat Boots, is this going to be the
when I beat Boots? When I beat Boots?
I don't understand why fighters do that. Because you know that media has to be as objective as possible, right? Especially when conducting interviews. So they're not going to say when you beat Boots or when you beat this fighter, because that will come across as them being biased.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to say if, because what if Boots, I mean, what if that same guy does an interview with Boots and then he says, you know, when you beat Zayas, and then he go to Zayas and be like, when you beat Boots, it's like, so which one gonna happen? Because they both can't win the same night. You have to be objective. You know what I'm saying? And fighters be like, it's not if, it's when. It's like, nigga, that's for you to say, not me. I'm just asking the questions. So I never understood why fighters did that shit.
Will that be the kind of win that elevates you to the pound for pound list?
I mean, I think so. I mean, he's supposedly the best name at 154. So once I beat him, I should enter the pound for pound list. But again, that's something that I don't have control over. That that's something that, you know, the writers and everybody that votes for that has control. But I'm not focusing right now. I'm not focusing on the pound for pound list. I'm focusing on beating Jaron Boots Ennis.
Let me be clear. Whoever wins this fight is going to be on the pound for pound list.
That's what I was just about to say.
They're going to crack that pound for pound list. Like,
they're going to be at least number 10, bro.
Right. Like, you're gonna crack that list some way, somehow. But then David Benavidez, if he beats Zordo, this pound for pound list is gonna change up, bro. There's gonna be some names getting knocked off that pound for pound list. Collazo might have to fall back. I don't know, but
He
yeah,
gotta fall back.
yeah. If Boots beats Xander and becomes unified, and he was a unified champion in 2 different divisions, and he unifies 154 within 2 fights, like Xander. I mean, no, Xander been at 54 for a minute. But if he unifies 154 in 2 fights, come on, man. Like you got to give Boots his credit, even if he not top 5 or even whatever. You got to put him somewhere on the list. Like that's pound for pound type
I
shit.
think he'll be 10th on the list if they do that, or 9th, 9th or 10th, one of those two.
Not mad at it.
Me neither.
You know what I mean? Justin Jackson said Collazo and Nakatani gonna be replaced with David and Boots. We'll see.
Actually,
We're gonna update that pound for pound list.
Hold on, because Nakatani fighting anyway in May.
Yeah. Yeah, and if Nakatani beats NUA,
bro, oh my god, that's what's
this yo, I ain't gonna lie. With all the big fights we getting this year, with all these like meaningful fights we getting, this pound for pound list might look totally different at the end of the year, bro.
Yo, these awards are gonna be crazy this year.
Yeah, bro. For sure.
And lastly, we saw you play a part in Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime show. Your fight against Boots is certainly going to be big enough to get Benito in the building at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
We'll see. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on his schedule. Depends on what he has to do. Obviously, he's a working man. He's
not available. We already debunked that yesterday. He's going to be in the UK on June 27th because he's on tour. So unless he cancels that whole fucking show to go walk Xander Zayas out, which makes zero business sense in my opinion, I don't see that happening. Because even the day after, he's performing in the UK again. Like he's performing back-to-back dates. So that's not happening. That means he will have to cancel multiple shows to show up as Xander. He might have signed Xander, but he don't fuck with Xander that much.
Right.
Like he don't, not to fuck up to no bread. You know what I mean? So I guess that was the end of the interview. That was a great interview overall. I don't know who conducted the interview, but shout out to him for putting that together. That was a solid one. And he definitely assisted Xander and showcased some personality. So that was cool. Xander was talking that shit. I mean, Xander was definitely talking that shit. So, Slime, what's your take about all of this?
Man, I think Xander might be showing a little bit of overconfidence, but hey, to each his own. Just hope you're not underestimating Boots because that'll be retarded. But yeah, I think Boots in 5.
Damn, that's early work though, man. 5?
Yeah, 5.
Shit. Boots
I went
usually start getting the niggas around like 6th, 7th round. You know what I'm saying? But if he get him out there in 5, that's crazy. That means I'm gonna say this: if he stops Xander in 5, that means that nigga Xander game plan was horrible, or like that movement wasn't as much of a factor as we thought it would be. I'm thinking 9th, 10th round. There's some people that feel like Boots ain't gonna knock out Xander. So
I was saying 9th, but after hearing Boots talk yesterday, bro, he's tired of niggas.
Mm-hmm. He definitely feel like he got to prove something. That's for sure. He definitely feel like he got to prove something. My boy Tricks in the building said, has Xander ever gotten hurt in a fight or has Boots ever been hurt? I've never seen Boots visibly hurt. I've seen him get hit with shots that like snapped his head back or I'm not going to say hurt him, but definitely got his attention. But Xander, I seen Xander hurt once against Slava Spalmer. That was it. I think he got hit with like a left hook or something. ETC, what up, brother?
What's going on, fellas?
How we feeling?
Shit, I'm cool, brother. How you?
Shit, we maintaining. What's on your mind, man?
Shit, just calling and talk about this Boots and Xander shit, man. I like the energy Xander giving off, man. Finally, somebody's gonna talk some shit. That's what they be saying the game missing. You know what I'm saying? And he seemed to believe everything he's saying. He ain't just saying it because it sound good. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Xander definitely not a bitch, and I thank him for taking the fight.
Yeah, man, I don't really want to see anybody, and I haven't really been seeing it lately, but I don't want to see anybody talking down on Xander's name or shitting on him or belittling him. The fact that he took this opportunity when he had every chance to flex on Boots or move around him. Yeah, I mean, you gotta respect this shit, man. Because like boxer fans, I can tell boxer fans are completely shocked behind the fact that Xander took this opportunity. And I'm like, and it put me in a mind frame where it's like, man, we shouldn't be surprised by this because this should be a norm for real. But unfortunately, with how the way the sport of boxing goes, a lot of these boxers, even if they want the opportunity, they sit back and they take the back seat while the fucking the promoters, the managers, the advisors control their business moves and their opponent selections and things of that nature. Like we see that with Fundora right now. He's just so cool with whatever Samson Lukowicz says when he could easily be like, nah, we not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a breath of fresh air for the sport of boxing, in all honesty, that Xander's like, yeah, I want to make the fight. Because there was even rumors that the top rank got the people over at top rank, they was split on this fight. Like they wasn't really trying to put this together. But Xander was hell bent, like, no, this what I want. So go make it happen. Right. And they really had no other chance, any other choice but to put it together. And they made this fight fast.
Right.
Super fast. Like from them, from the rumors till this shit getting finalized, wasn't even that long. And that just lets me know that, if both fighters want it,
it can get done.
It could be a relatively easy process. Xander Zayas said that the negotiations was super easy. Why? Because they both wanted the fight. So, I also my boy Tricks in the building said even Tim Bradley, who was formerly with Top Rank, he's still with Top Rank. He just retired. If you know, you know. Is shocked that this fight got made. Now, what I want to ask Tim Bradley is he still going to be doing commentary for Top Rank? Considering that they went to the Zone, probably not. Because the Zone got their own commentary, right? Damn,
yeah,
so
fucking
Tim might be cooked.
Sergio Mora and shit.
I'd rather listen to Tim Bradley than Sergio Mora, for real, for real.
Word.
Even though I don't be agreeing with a lot of this shit that Tim Bradley be saying. I'd rather hear Tim Bradley talk boxing than Sergio. Sergio be like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say he an airhead, but like,
no, you would think that this nigga, you would never expect that he was a world champ before. If you didn't know that, you wouldn't wouldn't think he had any boxing experience.
And Sergio was a fighting motherfucker too.
Word.
He's a fighting motherfucker. I mean, he wasn't like top tier, like the best. No, he was a fighting motherfucker though. I was watching a few of his fights a while back. I'm like, all right. Sergio, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, all right, he's solid. But nobody like him.
He liked his own Max Kriegel.
Who, Sergio Mora?
Or what's his name? Mark Kriegel.
Mark Kriegel. I actually didn't mind Mark Kriegel. He used to be making up fighters cry all the time. You used to see that shit?
Mark used to be on some nut shit. I don't know how Tim Bradley ain't snap on him. He used to be talking crazy to him.
Yo, did you see when Tim Bradley gave Mark Kriegel a jar? He was like, hold these. And it was like a jar and it said these nuts. And that shit got Mark Kriegel mad as shit. Bro, that had Mark Kriegel sick. He was like, Tim was like, do me a favor and hold these. Yo, Mark was like, I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to knock you out. I was like, but you could tell he was heated. That shit had me rolling, bro. Let me see. But I actually want to hear Tim Bradley's reaction to this shit. Let me see.
Yo, Tim Desert Storm Bradley, you already know the damn rest. Yeah, I was just got done studying Boots and Xander Zayas, man. That fight just finally got announced, man. Look, man, this is the channel where I'm just gonna tell my truth. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn who I pissed off. Fuck them. It is what it is. You know
yo, people on Tim Bradley been cursing and talking crazy and shit ever since Top Rank signed with the Zone, bro. Like, I've been watching his videos, and before he be like, I gotta watch what I say, because, they gonna call me. Now he don't be caring. He just be talking his shit now. So this we getting an uncensored Tim Bradley now. I guess like, man, I don't got no commentary job no more, man. Fuck being politically correct. So we about to hear him.
I'm saying ain't nobody giving me no check or nothing. So I'm just gonna say what the hell I'm gonna say. Damn it. Xander Zayas, I wonder if his contract is up. That's
Yo, he said them niggas about to cast Xander out. This shit hilarious, bro.
what I wonder. I wonder if his goddamn contract is up. Is it up? Because I don't know how this 60-40.
Yep.
40. Yep, that's what it is. 60-40 in favor of Boots Ennis. Because there's too much similarity. But Boots can do it better. Too much similarity. Boots can do it better. That's it. You know, ain't no knock on Xander Zayas. Talented fighter. Talented. Turned pro at like 17, 16, some shit like that. Junior in high school. I get it. This shit right here, this fight right here, it's gonna be a little bit of it's gonna be a lot of skill. However, I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna boil down to. It's gonna boil down to who got the more fight in their ass, who got more dog in them. That's what this fight gonna be right here. Oh, yeah. Positioning and all that shit might be, I get it. Yeah, that's gonna be a play. But I'm telling you right now, it's gonna boil down to who got that dog in them, and it's gonna come down to the end. It's gonna come down to the end. Yeah, conditioning, stamina, how bad you want it. That's what it's gonna boil down to. And if I had to pick somebody, I mean, that Puerto Rican blood ain't no joke. I'm not gonna lie. They love to fight. They do. But that Philly, and the difference I see with Xander Zayas and Boots is like you piss Boots off when you hit him. Boots get pissed the hell off when you hit him.
Yeah, I got a personal story about Boots. So it's funny that Tim say that. I remember the one time that this was back when Boots had his first fight on Showbox. He was fighting somebody by the name of Armando Alvarez. We helped him get ready for that fight. This was a long time ago. This was probably like 2018, maybe. Y'all could do y'all Google searches on BoxRec. Let me know when he fought Armando Alvarez. And Armando Alvarez was tall. He was like a 6'1" dude. And so we had a tall orthodox welterweight by the name of Rashid Johnson. So Rashid Johnson sparred Boots a couple times, either one or two times. I think it was once. Maybe, I don't know. Regardless, I was there for one of them. And there was a few moments where Sheed was getting his jab off on Boots, and Boots was like trying to adjust and shit like that. And I think like Sheed landed like it wasn't like crazy shots, you know what I mean? Because Boots was like he real slippery, you know what I'm saying? But he landed like two jabs in a row, and Boots was literally talking to himself in there. Like, but he wasn't even acknowledging that Sheed was in the ring. He was literally talking to himself. He like, oh, come on, Boots. Come on, Boots. So you can literally feel Boots' energy, like him being frustrated at himself. And so the fact that Tim Bradley, like, yo, like when you hit Boots, the nigga just get mad. You know what I'm saying? So I just found that shit funny because that is true. Like I've seen that with my own eyes, like in the gym. Let's proceed.
Xander Zayas, he'll be like, okay, you got me. All right. He'll bring some hot shit too. But he more smart about Boots get pissed off. And he get that period. He don't give a damn. He get that and he come back even stronger. Boots, I'm starting to recognize Boots started he'll give you the green light to go ahead and touch him. Like, all right, go ahead. You know, whether it's a flaw, whether it's a mistake, he like, okay, cool. Oh, okay, all right. Now, I took your shit. Now take my heat. You know, because I was watching him against Stanionis, and Stanionis got off. He got off a little bit. I was like, oh, shit, okay. Look at Stanionis getting off a little bit, especially with that jab. But shit, when Boots turned that shit up, ooh, man, vicious with them combinations. No damn joke, man, for real. And both these guys, they not real good inside fighters. It's funny because both of them are similar. I told you guys they similar in a way because both of them like to be first. Boots like to be first off his jab. It's going to be a jab fucking battle, back and forth. Jab battle. Who got a better jab? I'm telling you, jab battle. I feel like both of them got good, decent feet. They do. You know, Boots move more laterally. You know, north. No, not north to south. He can move north to south, but he move more, you know, east and west. East and west. You got Xander Zayas. He kind of moves, you know, he can move east and west and stuff. He moves back. That's his problem. That's your problem, Xander. That's what Boots gonna fuck you up. He gonna fuck you up. I promise you. He gonna fuck you up when you get done throwing. And then if you go back, you got a habit of going straight back, my boy. Ooh, Boots he gonna follow your ass out. Oh, he is. Damn, and you dropped them hands too. Oh my God, I see that being a problem. Because Boots is one of the same, just like you. He'll stay mid-range. He don't mind. He'll catch them shits. Hey, bam. Hey, bam. You know what I'm saying? And look for counters. I know you, Xander, you the same thing. You like to look for counters in between shots too. You like digging downstairs with left hook to the body, right hands, and so on and so forth. Yeah, they similar in the damn way, but Boots, again, he just does the shit better. He's a better athlete. That's it. He's a better athlete. Speed, he faster than Xander too. Way faster. So, shit, I don't know. He might be stronger too. Physically strong. Shit. Yeah, man. But we gonna see who we gonna see the best Boots. We are going to see how special Boots is in this fight. I'm telling y'all, Boots is coming. He cooking. I'm telling you. Hey, it's gonna be competitive. Oh, Xander gonna fight his ass off. He gonna fight hard. He gonna fight hard as hell. And he gonna give him some pushback. That's for damn sure. But Boots, I'm telling you, he finna level up. Yeah. Shit. I wonder if that, I'm telling you, I don't get it. I don't get it. Usually TR is real like picky with this shit, man. I don't know. Basically what I'm saying to y'all is that this ain't normal. When you got a superstar that could be a potential super duper star, like this dude, the Puerto Rican, descent, the next this, the next that, you gotta be selective. This shit right here is not being selective.
Yo, I agree with Tim. That was like one of the main things. I'm like, yo, the fact that Top Rank was so okay with making this fight, I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like,
Xander had the press for that shit.
I'm surprised that they didn't give Xander like a little bit more trouble with locking in the fight, because you know that when they lock in these fights, you know they need the promoter signature as well. And you know the fighter might be all in with it, the other fighter might be all in with it. You know what I mean? Their promoter might be all in with it, but if that signature from the promoter ain't on that contract, that shit ain't happening. So
I'm gonna say this. They probably fulfilling Bob Arum's last wishes. You know he like 90, like 98, 99.
Bro, these niggas weird as shit. I got some weirdo in the comments. Hold on.
What he said?
I'm gonna pack him. I got him. I'm like, bro, it's just so crazy that they locking this deal with the zone, and all of a sudden they just sending Xander out there with this dangerous ass fight. When you know that, you know, Xander has all the potential to be, you know, a Puerto Rican superstar or whatever the case is, to throw him in this fight like early into y'all the zone deal, shit's kind of crazy. But Trick says something that may be true. And this Xander is a sacrificial lamb for the DAZN deal. So maybe the zone and Top Rank
In a way.
had a discussion or whatever the case is, and they're like, yo, like, we'll give you this network deal, but we need this and then, you know, in turn. So maybe Top Rank looking at it like as an exchange. You know what I'm saying? They probably like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna take this deal, but we have to sacrifice Xander as a result of that. You feel what I'm saying? It sounds like a trade-off to me. We give you the network deal, we give you this many fights, we give you this budget, but we need you to do this favor for us.
All right. And the zone was already looking for a big fight for Boots. And since that Virgil shit fell out, that was the next best thing.
So,
but it ended up being a better fight and a bigger fight, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I think this fight, when it's all said and done, is going to be a bigger fight than what Boots and Virgil was going to do, which says a lot because there was a lot of steam behind you know, Virgil and Boots. There was a lot of demand for that fight. But I think that with the Puerto Ricans, you know, the Philly people and the hardcore boxing fans coming as a collective, you know, they could do it. But it just sounded like to me, like they was like, yo, we're going to get you this network deal, but we need you to do us this favor. And Top Rank was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounded like to me.
Right. And like Mill said, it's going to be on pay-per-view. So I know the undercard going to be nice.
Yo, Mill, what up?
What's good with you?
What's going on?
I'm playing undisputed, so I ain't staying on long.
Gotcha.
But the guy Tricks is 100% correct. That's how they got the network though. Right. If you notice the timing of everything is so Jake Paul goes to ESPN. Top Rank has been without a home for a year. It's been about a year, close to a year. So all of a sudden, a lawsuit with Virgil Ortiz, and then the fight falls apart, and then you hear an announcement of a network deal within a week. I mean, timing. Yeah, that's definitely how they got their deal. And in order to get a network deal, you have to have certain bargaining chips. And a good bargaining chip is the zone just re-signed Boots. They promised him a fight, and they promised the world a fight. And the Virgil shit fell through. And Xander, that's a big fight. But also, you got Raymond Ford sitting there. Now you're hearing about Raymond Ford and Shaquille Foster. There are going to be other fights that are going to be made because, yo, you got to pay the piper. Ain't nobody giving you no network deal for free. And you're going to see a whole bunch of cross-promoted fights because of that ultimate pay-per-view package. That is what's driving all of this. It is not just them wanting like big fights. That ultimate pay-per-view package, they're realizing that you cannot have boxing without pay-per-view per se. But there's a way that you can make it more affordable to the public. If I promise you 2 pay-per-views a month, if you're already paying $20 a month for the zone, and I'm saying you can get 2 more pay-per-views for an extra $20 and don't got to deal with the fire stick, would you do it? If the fights are good. I feel like that will be everybody's response. If the fights are good. And they had to put on good fights in order for us to subscribe to that.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I was already thinking that initially. I don't think I put that out on the airwaves or anything like that. But I'm like, bro, it's crazy how the timing of all of this came about. I was surprised that the Boots and Xander fight got made that quick. You know what I mean? But I'm like, what's the common denominator and all of this? And it's the zone. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen that, I'm like, the zone definitely had a part in doing this, and that's probably why they gave Top Rank the deal in the first place. So, yeah.
Educated guess, I think Xander got himself a network deal, 1. And 2, I think Xander probably got what Virgil was going to get. Xander I think the highest purse was only $1 million. And that was the Boss Baru fight. And without a network deal, are you guaranteed these big bucks? Look, he can go pocket this $3 million, go move up to 60, and yeah, with his own network deal, he's guaranteed, good paydays going forward. To me, it's a win-win film because even if he loses nothing.
Yeah, and I think his reputation goes up, his stock goes up regardless because, you know what I mean, he took the chance. So I think Xander will be all right. I think he knows that too. But the way he been popping it, woo-wee.
Gotta respect it.
Yeah, he talking that shit.
If I'm being honest, I think he's talking confidence into himself. One, because you never really heard Xander ever talk like this. He doesn't really talk into a fight. Abbas Baru, very, very complimentary. Like all his fights, very, very complimentary. And I'm just gonna say he's dealing with somebody that you just wouldn't want to make mad. Y'all remember Roy versus Montel Griffin? Remember the first fight?
Yeah, I remember the second one too.
You remember the second one where Roy got mad?
Yeah.
That would just be my case. It's like certain people just like you should let sleeping dogs lie. But I appreciate him for taking this fight. I've always liked Xander, just as a person. All my interactions with him has been positive. So I just can't wait.
Nice. A Sink says, YSM, you got Boots by KO?
Yes. I'm trying. I'm being like, because I like Xander. I really, really like Xander. Like, not even as a fighter, but I like Xander as a person. But yes.
Okay.
I got about stoppage round 10.
What
I got
round?
9 or 10.
I got 10. I got 10 too. I picked 10.
I think me, Clip, G, Mark, Bang, EH. I think we're gonna be in the club early.
How early?
In New York, early enough to not pay a big cover.
Very early.
You got to understand that this is a kid that he's going to win regardless, right? This is the most I've heard Ricans talk positively about a male boxer, a Rican male boxer in years. Look at it. He said yes to Virgil. He said yes to Fundora. He said yes to Boots. Even if he loses, he's a made man because he's a baby that looks like King Duck and shit. Ricans is going to get behind that. And so if you let the fight go to 10, you can have a Roman Villa situation where he's damaged. If you throw in that bitch early and you move his ass to 60, well, this is the entertainment business. You gonna have San Juan popping for years.
Facts.
Yeah, I like that. And I will be in the building too, by the way. So yeah, we definitely gonna be in it.
As will I.
How about you, Clip?
That's the plan.
Nah, I ain't trying to hear the plan, nigga. We had the hookah spot afterwards, man. Mark gonna get us in.
Oh, I can't even hear Clip.
Like
Damn.
I said, the hookah.
I can hear YSM and Mark, but I can't hear Clip.
I don't even know Brooklyn. You gonna have to show me.
Nah, man.
I don't even know Brooklyn.
I don't want to go racial, but y'all got family up there, baby. I know how that works.
Nah, that's a fact.
Yo, all my family moved to Philly, bro. I think I got one cousin.
They said the first press conference should be next week, so tickets probably come out next week.
Yeah. I heard the tickets gonna come out. Yeah, I heard that too. I heard the tickets come out next week. So most likely the press conference will be too. And that if Xander popped that shit, that press conference like how he did in that interview.
Please don't.
Huh?
Please do.
Please don't, yo.
Please do it. Nah, fuck that shit. Do that shit, nigga.
Don't.
Do that shit. Let's see if you really got balls of steel, nigga.
Who's gonna be like, what you want bet?
I like how Xander talking. He gonna ask that nigga to bet his purse.
My daughter's shushing me. My fault.
God. Like, yo, Cody Crowley made out good because Cody Crowley's manager was gonna get him killed, bro.
Bro, I was there, bro. That shit was getting intense. I'm like, bro, he got chill, bro. It was Cody manager. It was.
I don't like that, bro, because you don't got to take the punches.
Yeah, he was setting Cody up for failure, bro. I ain't heard from Cody since then. Shit.
Yeah,
that nigga retired.
I think his career is over with the odds.
That's sad, bro. Them rating issues be crazy. But
what if Xander go out like Villa? I mean, not Villa, like Lima.
Early John. That'd be crazy.
You talking about round 1?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Boosie.
Nah,
But like equally as bad though. Like equally as bad. Like 3 knockdowns right there.
Bro, if that
That'd be
happened, bro,
crazy.
Boots gonna have a tough time getting these motherfuckers to call him out, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. They gonna see that
I
and they
don't
gonna
know.
act
If he
like,
do that to Xander, his price go up. Niggas might want to fight
Yo, I'm
him.
gonna leave and
He
come
think he a
back because
money
I
fight
dead ass can't
now.
hear empty the clip, bro. No bullshit.
all right. I don't know
Yeah,
if
you
Tim
think
said anything else more than this, but I just find it funny that Tim not holding back no more. I remember he used to like refrain from cursing. Now now he ain't got that
Yo.
network deal. He not with Top Rate commentating no more. He like, fuck it.
Oh, Tim's gonna be on his own. Remember, I said this.
Oh yeah. So he talking
I'm,
about nobody.
I'm
he talking
giving,
about, all right.
I'm giving an educated guess, Mark.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to sell the fight because one moment he's telling you what Xander in one video he's telling you what Xander's going to do and how this is going to be the Boots' toughest task and all the things that Boots do wrong. Next video, he's telling you about how you're going to see the best version of Boots. He's trying to sell this fight.
Interesting. Because he said, "Oh, ain't nobody paying me, so I'm gonna say what the fuck I want."
Man,
Right?
bro, you gonna hear so much positive Xander shit from YSM Sports Media.
What if he beats Boots?
No, I'm talking about the prelude to the fight.
Oh.
No,
Bro,
yeah,
we
yeah.
pro
I think that's
boxing.
how it should
Right.
be, though. That's how
Yeah,
it
Yo,
should be.
exactly.
we pro
Gotta make
boxing,
that
bro.
good.
Yo, YSM, what if Xander just stopped Boots? He like stops him in
Yo,
like the
shut
5th
up, man.
round.
It's a
Yo, we
bad
not.
motherfucker. It's a
Huh?
bad motherfucker.
Word.
But there's nothing else to say. Like if he
If it
does,
happen, it happened.
Nah,
if he does,
I'm over here. I'm
he a
over here
pound for
trolling
pound
because
fighter.
there's no way in hell that's gonna fucking happen. I'll walk into traffic in fucking New York. I swear to God.
Yo, this nigga be bugging, bro. Yo, that's going, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's gonna be a hard ride back to Philly, bro.
Yo,
That's gonna be the longest drive.
Right. That shit would be silent as hell.
I don't think Mark will go live.
No music, nothing, nigga.
Mark won't
hey,
go
yo.
live.
The thing about it is, I enjoy a cross-cultural fight like this that's not gonna have no racial shit.
Bro, but when Tito lost to B-Hop, they rioted at MSG.
Yeah, it was only because he did that shit with the flag. You know how y'all are with the flag, bro. That was like that was wild.
They said there was Ricans coming out the projects and
Yeah.
that shit's ugly, bro. But that's a good point. He did. I don't know how I forgot about that.
You can't disrespect the poppies like that and just think that they just
Unless
gonna let it slide.
unless Xander say some shit like "fuck Philly," then oh man.
He ain't going. He ain't.
I don't think he would do that because it's too many Ricans in Philly.
Yeah, that'd be foolish. Cause now you're gonna make all the Ricans in Philly go against you. I'm already going against you.
Shit, but he ain't talking like that.
Nigga, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm going against you. Fuck Xander.
Nah, I can't be fuck Xander, bro.
Nah, it's fuck Xander.
I fuck Xander.
Xander is stepping, yo. You gotta respect the steps.
No,
yo.
I do respect the step. He's stomping for real, but it's fuck Xander.
I get what he's saying though, because
he dead ass is stomping. I respect that shit 1,000.
Xander did this. I love the fact that he fighting Boots. I respect everything about him, but no, we ain't rocking with him. I respect what you did. I love what you did for the sport of boxing. I love that you gave Boots an opportunity because that's my guy. But it is, you know what I'm saying? It's like
it's fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't rocking with you. I get it.
Yo, for me, it's not fuck you because you salvaged a terrible situation. And when I say salvage, you could have vacated the belts and then we would have had to press Josh or all these other dudes. But no, you stepped up to the plate. And so it won't be fuck you. You get knocked the fuck out. But it's not a fuck you. Like
I think he's
it's a
saying
thank
fuck you
you.
in terms of like I'm not rooting for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, we not.
That's what
Oh,
I
okay.
mean.
Yeah,
That's
we
what I
not.
mean.
Ain't none of us rooting for him, but I'm gonna root for you afterwards. And
no, for real.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
Absolutely.
I like the idea that in negotiations now, they gonna be giving Virgil a hard time. Like Virgil gonna be lucky
Real shit.
if he get 20% in a pack of annihilators.
Like if you sat there and moved up to 60 and fought a Damas, nigga, I'm rooting for you all day.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Do I
Jay
think that Xander wins the first couple of rounds? No.
Who said that? Oh,
The
Singh.
same.
Nah, I don't think so neither. I don't think because Boots not a slow starter. I don't know why. I don't know where people got that from.
Xander be getting tagged up by a jab. A boss was fucking him up with a jab. So Boots shit gonna be cooking him.
People pay attention to the Karen fights, but don't really pay attention to Xander's fights. You ever notice that?
That's them indirectly like showing who they feel like is the threat though.
Yeah. You constantly bring up, oh man, when you see in the Karen fight, I can bring up a whole bunch of Xander fights. Abbas Baru, we stopped watching after the first 6 rounds because Shakur started his ring walk. People didn't watch the last 6.
I didn't watch the fight at all until the day after.
He won a split decision. He started to get tired. He started to break down. And then Abbas started to touch him.
No, yeah. And then Xander,
That was a split?
Xander, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was a split, but the reality was it was a split. That's how the judges saw it.
I thought it was UD.
No. He started to get touched.
No, Bad started picking that shit up. But Justin said everyone in Philly got shade their beards if Boots lose.
Yes.
You do know
I
that
agree.
means Ricans, right?
I agree.
Huh?
Ricans. I said you do know that means like the person that said that Ricans got beards just like I don't think the people from out of town. Look at Mark right now. Look at it.
Yo, Mark on dogs. If Boots lose, you shave your beard, I'll shave my beard, and both go on live on Dead Dogs.
I'll do
Let's
it.
do it. Let's do it. Bet. That's a bet.
I'll do it.
That's a bet. Everybody who's rooting for Boots gotta shave their beard if Boots lose.
God damn, I'm gonna look like I'm 14. That's
Yo, no. They said, what you think about Xander comments about Boosie?
I don't even understand how that has any relevance. I think that it was just something that just sounded cool. You're not Raymond Moritalia, and you're not O'Shaquie Foster. Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? Top Rank is a promotional company.
Thanks.
That like it doesn't have any. Nah, like Andy. I can't wait till y'all see Andy too. By the way,
What you mean by that?
Andy's different now. Like I'm gonna just say that. Like
Okay. You don't gotta get into specifics.
No. I'm just saying I love when fighters recognize a flaw
and fix it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That mean he's
more
more
aggressive.
that fucking gym. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, that mean his next fight he's about to kill. He's about to fucking fry somebody bad. KO.
Jay said Albert Bell might beat Andy. Shit.
I fucks with Albert. That's just 2 dudes that people just don't want to fight.
Yeah.
Word. Albert Bell tall as shit.
He could box too. He's solid. Definitely solid. That's gonna be a good one. I heard Andy accepted it. So.
Yeah.
You said y'all said Andy was going to beat Raymond. It was a tough fight. Very close fight.
Yeah.
It was a close draw. I feel like Raymond edged it, 7-5? It was a close draw.
Justin act like he 100% from the field when it comes to predictions too.
Yo, when you get one fight wrong, bro, I don't like how boxing fans, when a dude lose, it just gives them a license to troll, right? Even if it's a close loss, it just gives them a license to troll. It's like, yo, that was a very good fight.
It was.
Even if Raymond would have lost, you would have had to give him his props.
Nigga said Albert Bell better than Raymond. All right, bro. Right.
I don't know if he is.
I don't know neither. That's what I'm gonna let him rock. Tricks in the builder said, "Do you think that this fight is for Boots to win, and that's what the zone wants? Because it's in the Barclays, and Puerto Rican Day Parade would have already passed because it's on June 14th." I thought it was. I thought
one
Puerto
got to do
Rican
with the
Parades
other,
was
really.
the last Sunday of a month.
No, that's in
that's on the
Philly.
14th.
Yeah, that's in Philly. In New York, they have it on the 14th.
Okay. Good to know.
Xander probably gonna be there showing his belts and shit.
That nigga ain't gonna have no belts with shades on. But, oh, never mind. I'm thinking this after the fight. Never mind. Before the fight.
He said, "Do I think that this fight is for Boots to win?" I think since both of them are under contract, that the zone wins regardless. You can't go wrong. Shit, if it's a good fight, expect to see it at 60 one day.
Yeah.
This shit is about making
Quite
money.
possibly.
Yep.
Just expect that whoever wins or whoever loses, as this fight does well commercially, expect them to draw on Virgil. Yo. Just expect that.
He
said, "Yo, whoever loses, just expect them to draw on Virgil."
Shit. Future should be on the undercard. I think that make all the sense in the world, bro.
Yo,
asking to be on there.
somebody's making lasagna right now.
Nigga said what?
No, I'm washing dishes. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Who's gonna bring his own float? Boots gonna bring his own float to the Puerto Rican parade. That would be fucking hilarious. That would be fucking hilarious, bro. Yo, if Boots say he from Puerto Rico, I'm be like, yeah, my nigga from Loquillo. Fuck you talking about, nigga? We over there.
Is that where the dark skin ones are?
Shit,
Loisa.
They be at Loquillo too, though. Hey, hold on.
Yeah, but Loisa, you're gonna see more of them all the time.
No, that's a fact.
Like everywhere you turn.
They be in Fajardo heavy too.
Fajardo too.
Bro, I got
a question for you.
I was at a food kiosk out in Fajardo, bro. And you know, I don't know if y'all ever been there, but behind the kiosk is like a beach, bro. I was in there, bro. That shit, I was feeling like I was in motherfucking like in West Philly or some shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah,
bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That was when I was with my son, mom. We all looking like, the fuck, bro. It was like, it's different over there for sure.
Yo,
like,
me being in Puerto Rico, bro. I felt like me working in the Badlands for 10 years prepared me for that moment. Yo. I'm like, bro, like it's a culture shock for people to go into a Spanish speaking area.
Yeah.
Not for me though, bro. Not for me. That shit was like a Tuesday.
Well, you speak Spanish?
I can understand it just from being down there enough. I can understand.
Oh,
I hear certain words. Yeah,
I hear it.
I remember my homie hit me up and like, yo, the Chinese people speak Spanish. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, bro. How you think they communicate with their customers?
Yo, that's funny as shit.
Fluent Spanish with the Puerto Rican accent and all.
Yo, it's like, don't the Chinese people here speak English?
Yeah, they wherever the fuck they go. Shit. That shit was hilarious. He called me just to say that though. He said, yo, the Chinese people here speak Spanish. What the fuck? I'm like, yo, this thing crazy.
Mofongo and orange chicken will forever be a goated combo.
What? I ain't
yes.
Yo.
Yes.
Now my question for everybody on here, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you think more of Philly's going to be in the building or more of New York's going to be in the building?
Philly going to be in there heavy. Heavy, bro. Like,
but I feel like
everybody I've been talking to, bro, I'm going. This is like the most that I've heard Philly people say they was going to go to New York in a long time.
Nigga, I'm going and I'm from fucking Massachusetts.
Bro, you talking about Philly Regans, you talking about black people from Philly, they together saying that they're going over there. And we're not even talking about the hardcore boxing fans from Philly. So you talking about the Regans, you talking about the black folk, and then you talking about the hardcore boxing fans that could be whatever. Bro, Philly gonna be in there heavy, bro. I won't be surprised if they outnumber New York, bro. Seriously. But you know there's gonna be Regans from New York in the building too. And then you're gonna see Regans that's flying off from Puerto Rico to see Xander fight.
Man, the nation gonna be there. We in that bitch. Facts.
They said weed smoke gonna be everywhere.
No bullshit.
It's gonna be
smoking. You can smoke in there.
Bro,
you can't, but they do.
They get that shit in there. They definitely
they be blowing and having elite level dice games in the bathrooms, yo.
They be doing that at the Wells Fargo, bro. Shit.
What if that's the case? I'm bringing my fucking puff bar in.
Yo, you gonna have dudes that's just going up there for business. Dudes looking to shop for a new connect. Tell me why.
A Singh said he going and he from Atlanta. Ooh-wee.
Ooh, okay. We outside.
Justice said he coming from Cali. Shit. And my homie J Cash coming from Arizona.
Yo, we in there.
Fight.
Reed coming from Atlanta too, because he in Atlanta now, he said.
Yeah. Trying to tell you, this gonna be different.
Yo, Ralph, you coming? If Ralph's in the building, you pulling up?
I don't think he didn't mention that he was. But regardless, bro, this shit gonna be one of them ones, bro. This shit gonna sell. Niggas gotta get their tickets ASAP. I won't be surprised if they sell that shit out. The Barclays got like 19,000, hold like 19,000.
Yeah.
They could do it, bro. Boots did 14. Well, Boots did like 14, 15 by himself in Philly.
Yeah, 14 and some change.
Come on.
If Agent get a ticket, I'll scoop him on the way.
Oh yeah.
And I think Xander put like 5,000 in MSG in a little small theater. That's like that whole like 5,000. So it's possible.
They gonna sell it out. I'm telling you, they gonna sell that shit out. And I know Bad Bunny ain't gonna show up, but this nigga Xander gonna bring somebody. He gonna bring somebody. They gonna announce who it is, and that's probably gonna bring more Regans out. Like, cause they loyal like that to their people.
Bad Bunny gotta show up. You managing him. That's his biggest moment.
No, that's a fact. But if they like, let's say hypothetically that they be like, yo, Bad Bunny gonna walk Xander out. Cause I already checked, he's gonna be on tour. He's gonna be in the UK.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, June 27th, he performing in the UK in London.
What do you perform at Wembley?
He performing where Connor and Chris Eubank fought. What's that, Tottenham or some shit like that?
Oh, Tottenham. God
Tottenham,
damn,
yeah.
bro. Wait. Stop. You telling me he doing stadiums in non-Spanish speaking countries?
Bro, he's the biggest star in the world right now. I think people understand how
into it.
People don't understand how big.
I thought that he was running his play in the U.S. and like basically the Americas. I thought he was doing like stadiums in those venues and probably arenas and other spots. You telling me that's crazy.
He's a motherfucking vibe, bro. He gonna sell wherever he go. He just at that level. Bad Bunny's like,
yeah, you don't even
how big he is. Like, he's huge, bro.
Yeah, but you don't, bro. I've never seen a non-English speaking person transcend like that. That's crazy. Tottenham hold like,
and he's doing it back-to-back dates too, so you know them Jones selling out because he
doing 2 UK shows.
He's doing multiple. I'll tell you right now, Bad Bunny.
That's crazy, yo.
I was just looking at it, so he about to be in Spain. But hold on, so
bro, you can't mention Puerto Rico without mentioning Bad Bunny.
No, that's a fact.
Like, Bad Bunny's bigger than Daddy Yankee, bro.
Yeah, Daddy Yankee.
Is he bigger than Ricky Martin?
Yes.
No, yeah,
bro.
But
Ricky,
look, check this out.
Ricky crossed over. That's crazy.
Check this out. June 20th, he gonna be in Germany.
Okay.
The 20th and the 21st. So he got back-to-back dates in Germany. Then on the 23rd, 2 days after, he's gonna be in the Netherlands. Then
What the fuck?
and those are back-to-back days.
It's a European tour.
Yeah, so the 23rd and the 24th, he's going to be performing at the Netherlands. Then the 27th, the day that Boots and Xander fight, he's going to be in London at Tottenham. And then the 28th, he's performing at Tottenham again. So if he's doing
wait, stop, bro. He doing back-to-back stadium dates?
Yeah, bro, 27th and 28th.
Bro, that's like Michael Jackson shit, yo.
So if he's selling out back, it's the reason why he's doing them back-to-back, Jones, is that they selling too many tickets, bro.
Yeah.
That means that the tickets flying as soon as he put them out there.
I feel like by the time by the time he retires music and shit, he'll be as big as Michael Jackson.
That's tough.
That is super tough, but I feel like he can make it happen. Look what he's doing already.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't think he can have the crossover appeal as far as like the songs go though.
Yeah.
Like the touring, he might break the records touring, but as far as like number ones and all that shit, it's gonna be a lot harder because he don't want to speak English.
They said Boots need to bring out Meek Mill. I heard Boots was trying to a couple times, but it just ain't work out.
He should come out with OT7 Kwani.
Shit.
Well, yeah.
Boots need to stay away from that nigga. Seriously. But Boots walking. Meek be in New York a lot, so I don't see why not. If Drake bets on Boots, is my parlay cooked? Nah.
No, that's gonna be the one time that shit gonna clear.
Drake gonna be right for once.
Drake gonna probably bet on Xander.
Right,
I got 200 M's on Xander.
Nah, no way. If you doing that, you just looking to Boots should bring out Mark Anthony. That's fucking hilarious, bro.
Boots coming out to Agua. Yo, bro, Xander's fried.
Yo, if Mark Anthony even does that, Puerto Rico gonna hate him for that.
Nah, y'all too proud. Y'all too proud for that shit, bro. Y'all too proud
Mark
for that.
Anthony not doing that, bro. He said, "You gonna make me sing this song against a Puerto Rican?"
Yo, that shit. Yo, the cookouts go up when you play that. Yo,
if he come out Xander probably going. Bad Bunny ain't gonna be there. He probably bring out a Daddy Yankee or some shit, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna dip. What goes up more? A big Puerto Rican fight or a Puerto Rican baby shower? Go.
What?
Oh shit.
Yo, bro, my son had diapers for 11 months off my baby shower. You heard? My son first year of existence, I ain't had to buy diapers. So them baby showers definitely go up.
Damn.
Yo, I didn't know the difference between black baby showers and Puerto Rican baby showers. Puerto Rican baby showers is like a fucking club date. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a club event. It's a club event with diapers.
It's not about the baby, I'll tell you that shit.
At all.
Yo, that's the last thing it's about is the baby. Them niggas be turning up. Shit. Bella said, just don't do that Undertaker song again.
Please don't.
That's his shit. He probably is.
If that's the case, nah, fuck that. If that's the case, come out to fucking Mark Henry, nigga.
Mark Henry. Hey, yo, I'm a dip, yo. Appreciate y'all.
All right, bro. Mark Anthony, somebody gonna get their ass whipped.
Yeah, that 3-6 Mafia.
Nigga said Mark Anthony, Mark Henry. You said Mark Anthony.
Oh shit, my fault. See, that's how you know I'm fried. I'm tired.
If Mark Anthony sang that song, that'd be lit too.
Nah, I can't even picture that. That's crazy.
With a salsa beat.
Do you really think Boo's gonna win? Yes, nigga. Fuck.
Word. Stop him in the 10th round.
Bro, if he go to the 10th, he gonna get his ass whooped.
Man, Xander gonna come out with Berlanga.
If he come out with, bro, don't even bring that loser energy around.
Bro,
Me.
if he dead ass comes out with Berlanga, bro, I'm just gonna walk out the arena. I'm not even gonna watch the fight.
They said, "Don't get Fat Joe, please." Oh shit! Look. We got a Regan in here. We got to have a Regan in here. If you don't bet on Xander, you losing your money. Oh.
Hey, you bet on what you want to bet on. I'm bet on
Go
what I want to bet on.
787 said y'all gonna be shocked. Then you gonna cry in the car, nigga. Sorry.
Negative.
Al the Pal said Bad Bunny might make it UK ahead. They fly back, get there by 11. That's not realistic, brother. I ain't gonna lie.
They already got the odds for the fight out too.
Yeah, but I didn't. What was the odds, bro?
They got. Hold on, I'm gonna check them right now. They had Boots a minus 290.
Oh,
and
crazy.
Xander a plus 220.
So you can make some money with Xander.
Hell yeah. I ain't betting on that nigga.
No, I'm not neither. I wonder what's the odds are for the knockout.
I don't know. I'm waiting on them to put them out.
Man, Boots at 5.
I think 10 because of the legs and shit. He gonna try to make it tricky, but it could be like 8.
Man,
Boots about to get washed.
who said that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Somebody by the name of 9N2 Gunza, but I'm assuming that's short for Gonzalez, so that's most likely a Puerto Rican. Boo's gonna walk out the Danny Garcia song. He bet Tricks, you a fucking
Yeah.
you better not ever walk out to no Danny, bro.
Which song?
I don't even know either, bro. It don't even matter. Fuck.
Rhyme like Buster, float like sun like butter. Like, shut the fuck up.
Danny just be bored, bro. Danny got a shit ton of money.
Shit.
He been inactive, low key retired. He just be looking for something to do, bro. I'm getting a better understanding of who Danny is as a person too. Just with my dad dealing with him and shit like that, I'm starting to understand who Danny is. And I think the nigga just be bored. You gotta think about it, bro. Like if you done a lot of shit in life, like you done did everything you needed to do, and you just got a shit ton of money, and you ain't got no job, you're gonna be looking for shit to do. You know what I mean?
Oh, they said Boots a minus 550 on FanDuel. I ain't see that shit up on FanDuel. I'm about to check it in.
I'm about to look at that shit right now. That's
a big discrepancy from what the fuck I saw.
That's a big John. That's the only John I'll be betting on. Let me see.
Man, this ain't on FanDuel.
I'm looking right now.
Last thing I see on FanDuel is June 6th
on there.
Dalton Smith.
I don't see wait, hold up. I don't see no, I do not see Boots on here. They don't even the furthest it goes back is June 4th for Dalton Smith and Puello.
Yeah, niggas just making shit up.
Sing, where you seeing that at, brother? Oh, maybe it's different in different states. I don't know. Out of power in the building. He said my homie was from Cali. It take 3 hours. They 2 hours behind. He left there at 9, got there at 10. Crazy. What? I don't understand. Boots is gonna have a long day. You better hope. Because if your boy Xander slip, it's gonna be a short day for him.
Yo, Xander be nigga be talking about Boots get hit a lot. No, the fuck he don't. But if they watch that Barrage or that Abbas Barrage on, that nigga be getting hit with some shit. He can't let Boots hit him like that. He gonna be
Boots way too sharp to be taking punches from like that, bro. And look, man, from people that I know personally that spar Boots, like that, because I heard Tim Bradley in this video say that Boots might be physically stronger than Xander. I don't know. Because when people talk about Boots, they don't talk about him being physically strong. He might be. But when you really look at Boots fight, he don't really ever be physical. He just be punching on you. So I don't know if he's physically strong, but what I will say, first of all, I shook that nigga. You ever shake somebody's hand and you just know they strong off the handshake? like you could tell by how strong, like that. I don't really know how to explain it, but like you ever some motherfuckers shake your hand, and you can tell by off of their hand strength how strong they are, or some shit like that. Like, Boots got a real strong like fucking handshake. So I don't know if that means he's physically strong, but that's like the closest thing that I've ever heard. But what I'm gonna say is, I don't know if he's physically stronger than Xander and all of that shit. But whenever I hear people talk about Boots from sparring sessions and shit, they talk about how fast he is. You know what I'm saying? Like my one young boy that sparred him, he was like, bro, like you can't like you see his first punch, but you don't see like his second or his third. And that was with like 16-ounce gloves on, bro. So it's like, imagine how fast his punches are coming off with 10 ounces. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever put on 10-ounce gloves before, bro. That literally feels like nothing is on your hand. On 365 bet, they got it at 290 Boots and plus 220 for Zayas.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's the only joint I saw that got it up.
I wish they put Boots as the underdog.
Nah, they ain't stupid, bro.
But
They trying to make money. They ain't
yeah,
trying to lose.
Yeah, they ain't stupid.
When they setting up these odds, they trying to find whatever way to take your bread from you, bro. They not here to give it away. They wouldn't be in business long if they did.
Word, they just finding you more ways to lose.
Yeah, man, I fucking lost that Keith Thurman bet, funky ass, $40. I lost on him. He said, "Boost nice though, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna rock with my guys in. There ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, we got Go 787 in the building too. He rocking with his guy. Now I respect it, bro. I don't like when motherfuckers hear everybody else saying one thing and they just follow through with it. Bro, if you feel different, make that shit clear. I mean,
Shit, ain't nothing wrong with it.
At all.
And if you believe that, you know what I'm saying, he plus money right now. Put some money on that shit. Make some bread if you can.
Just put Boots KO from 7 to 10, easy prop bet. Come over to the dark side.
Hey, yo.
The fuck that mean? Was that a racist comment? What you mean? What do you mean by come over to the dark side? What are you talking about?
I mean, I don't think that's a racist comment.
I don't know what kind of comment that is.
What do you mean by that? 'Cause I think I know what he's trying to say.
Some weird shit.
I think I know what he's trying to say. And if he is trying to say that, that is kind of, you know what I'm saying. Out of Pal said, none of them really my guy. I like Boots better, though. But if I was to bet, I'll bet on Boots. Oh, he said that means bet on Xander instead of Boots. All right, never mind. Lorenzo said he going for Xander, too. Okay.
Lorenzo?
That's what he said. He said, I respect it, too. Boots at 9. Yo, 88, funny as shit.
Thanks.
All right,
I like Xander. That's my second favorite 154, but I do think he getting stopped, bro. I don't think he ain't making it 12.
If he do, he gonna take a lot of damage, bro.
Word, he probably gonna be the same after that.
So, hope they keep them motherfucking towels on their shoulder. You heard? Hope they really do. But y'all got any last words before I get up out of here, man? Before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, not really.
Subscribe to ETC Boxing on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Definitely subscribe to Empty the Clip Boxing, man. I appreciate you coming through and speaking your piece. Shout out to my boy Slime as well. Whenever you get your channel up and popping, Slime, we gonna promote yours too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Already know, brother.
Yes,
Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok.
What is it?
Saying. I
How you
forgot.
gonna follow you on TikTok? You don't even know your app.
I forgot.
We're gonna figure this out next time, bro. So we said everything we needed to say, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and show love as always. y'all could go ahead and hit the like button on the way out. That'd be very much appreciated. I'll be back at y'all with another live 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night to continue cooking up on what's going on in the boxing world. Until then, shout out to the boy ETC. Shout out to the boy Slime. We up out of here, man. Peace.
Peace.